Welcome to POW Week 17. Our theme is travel this week, and we're looking at Thursday and Friday's problem. So grab your POW and a pencil and a calculator, and let's get to work. Let's look at Thursday. The sign in the hotel elevator reads maximum of 6 people or 1,200 pounds. Suzanne weighs 80 pounds. Her dad is 3 times her weight, and her mom is twice her weight. Her sister is 40 pounds heavier than Suzanne, while her brother is 90 pounds heavier. Can they all ride in the elevator at the same time? Explain your answer. This question has a lot of similarities to other problems that we've done before. And one strategy that I'm going to implore is I'm going to go ahead and make a list of our people just to kind of organize. And I know I have Suzanne. I have her dad. Mentions mom. Sister. And brother. Are they the division family? I wonder. Alright, so, well, first of all, going back to the hotel sign in the elevator, it says maximum of 6 people or 1,200 pounds. Luckily for them, it's only 5 people. So we need to see whether or not all of our family members together is going to be more or less than 1,200 pounds, right? Because the question here is, can they all ride in that elevator, yes or no? So I'm going to start my list by filling in my sure thing, right? They kind of always give us some information that is the sure thing. So take a moment, pause the video if you need to, look back in the passage, and look for that sure thing. Alright, so hopefully you saw that Suzanne weighs 80 pounds. That's our sure thing. That's what they gave us, okay? So I can go ahead and fill in Suzanne's. Now going through, they gave us a list of clues based on this 80 pounds. For instance, her dad is 3 times her weight. Okay, so 3 times her weight, so that would make Dad 3 times 80 pounds, right? That's Suzanne's weight. They told us that. It says her mom is twice her weight. That word twice means mathematically I'm going to double her weight. Her sister is 40 pounds heavier than Suzanne. So when you think about heavier, is that more or less than 80? If you said more, you are correct. She is 40 pounds more than Suzanne. While her brother is 90 pounds heavier than Suzanne. So they did give us a lot of clues, but they all related back to our sure thing number. Okay? So now all I need to discover is, what is the total weight for my entire family? And going back to my question, is it possible if they ride in the elevator at the same time? That will depend upon that total. Good luck. Alright, Friday. I've kind of minimized it a little bit because I have a feeling I may need some scratch area that would go outside of my chart. Anytime we have a chart with clues, this is a perfect example of logical reasoning. Okay? And logical reasoning will always give you sort of like a set of clues that you have to go and fit in different parts. Now, there's no, in terms of like, we've done some pretty hard ones, some bigger ones actually than this one. And there's no right way to do it, right or wrong, yes or no. Some students find that it's easier actually to work from clue 4 to clue 1. Some jump around, and some insist that they have to go through each clue one at a time. Different students fill in the charts different ways. Sometimes you might see notations of question marks here and question marks there until they can sort of narrow the clues down. So make it your own. Make whatever notes you need to make it right for you. So I always like to read all of the clues first, hoping that they're going to give me a sure thing answer. They don't always, but it's worth a try. So let's read all of the clues first, and then we'll go back. Clues. 1. The sum of the flight numbers for the Stagg and the Fortner families was 3,262. Clue 2. The Christopher family's flight number was bigger than the Finch family's flight number. 3. The Stagg family's flight number was either 1726 or 2608. And 4. The Fortner's family flight number was 108 more than the Smith's family flight number. Okay, so they didn't really give us a sure thing. Number 3 gave us one of two options. So I'm kind of curious, the Stagg family, I wonder if I should kind of go with this clue kind of first, because it's going to be one or the other. So when I look up here, though, it does mention the Stagg family again. So let's go ahead and try to look at clue 1. The sum of the flight numbers for Stagg and Fortner was 3,262. Alright, so I guess what I could do, all the flight numbers are up here. That's what this line of numbers are, here, 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 and here. I could just try to guess and check some combinations to see what would equal that and go from there. So 32, something about 3,200. So, I could do something like 2608 and 1428. Oh, that's too big. Alright, so let's do 1834 and 1428. Let's see if that gets us a little closer. Doing some guess and check with my numbers here. Ooh, what's this I see? Alright. Well, that was an easy guess and check. I kind of started with the biggest and the smallest number, and I didn't quite finish the math here. I guess I should write the last number down. I saw that it was like in the 4,000s, which was higher than what I needed, so I kind of just abandoned the problem. But then I took my second highest number and my lowest number, and what do you notice? I got a sum of 3,262, which matches clue 1. So just for room's sake, I'm going to kind of do some erasing there. Okay, so the Stagg and Fortner family's flight numbers are right in front of us. We got to figure out which is which. But wait a minute. Oh, victory short-lived. Take a look at clue 3. The Stagg family's flight number was either that or that. Oh, neither of my numbers are those numbers. You know what that tells me? That tells me there's a different combination that works. So, you know what I'm going to do? This may have been the better choice, and you probably thought of it before me. I'm actually going to start with these two numbers and see if I can make it work. So I already tried 2608, and that was too high. So I'm going to try my 1726 number, okay, that they mentioned down here. Excuse me. So if I do that, let's try this number and see if it works out. Ooh, it's my lucky day. Look at this. Oh, sweet relief. All right, another two sets of numbers that equal 3262, which again is what I need for clue 1. So I'm going to erase you, fake false number. You are nothing to me. These are the two numbers that will work. And how do I know that these two numbers will work? Because clue 3 says the Stagg family is one of these two numbers, and this is one of those two numbers. So I have with pretty great certainty that the Stagg family is going to be 1726. Sorry for my sloppiness, that chart's a little tiny. So if they're 1726, that means my other family in clue 1, the Fortners, must be 1536. All right, so now what does this mean for the rest of my chart? These are all no's since I have my yeses. So that narrows the field for the Christopher, Finch, and Smith, because now I know that for those three families, it cannot be that amount, and for those three families, it cannot be that amount. So see how it kind of narrows the chart just by solving one of the particular clues? It allows us to kind of close off some of the table and look at the other clues. So in the big picture here, looking back, I already solved clue 1. I used 3 with 1 kind of together, so I kind of used 3. So you guys are really going to want to focus on clue 2 and clue 4. Good luck, guys.